everyone. Welcome to this edition of Let's Talk Networking. I'm Terilee Harrison, and I am passionate about helping coaches, consultants, and solopreneurs be able to network in the most dynamic and lucrative way. Today, I am continuing a series on great resources for business owners and networkers. And I think these days, many of you may have a service like this, but if not, it's absolutely time to take a look at what would be a great online calendar booking service for you. I'm going to share with you the one that I'm using, and it may be something that you haven't used a lot, but we're going to talk about some of the benefits of why it's important. So I'm going to just throw it out there to you, and I don't think there's any affiliates on this, but there are a lot of free calendars as well. I use Calendly.com. That's Calendly.com. It has a free version and a paid version if there are extra bells and whistles that you're looking for. Why in the world would you want an online calendar booking system? Well, I think it's the ease of use. Often I'll get someone will ask me, hey, let me know next week when you're available. And the thing is I might throw out a couple times to somebody, but let's face it, that going back and forth of, well, could you do Thursday at 2 p.m.? Well, no, I couldn't, but I could do this. Or even if you put a couple times out, right? We just don't know what might be available. And it's the ease of use. So just a couple of the benefits. So there's no chasing down of finding the right time. It's always available. So especially if you are more of someone that's networking across multiple time zones, you might send out your link and people can look at it in their time. That's the thing is too, it converts across time. So people should be looking at it in their own time zone. It is interesting. Okay. It is interesting because I believe we set our calendar up for our life. And so if I'm in Singapore and East Coast US is 12 hours from me, sometimes people will go in and look and go, oh, it's in the middle of the night. So I do sometimes book things off calendar. Because I am willing to go off calendar if needed, right? But just knowing that that there's less time involved, the ease of use, no need to set up these appointments. There's no need to have your own site when it comes to making appointments. You can just use these services, right? You absolutely use the services. So one of the things I love most about it is it can have, Calendly has a reminder that goes out, reminds the person. I can choose to ask questions. So I might pre-qualify, but find out a little bit about the person who's booking in with me. So you get to choose what questions you want to ask and find out a little bit more about their business, find out how long they've been in business, and you can ask them some qualifying questions, helps make your call go quicker, right? And then this link allows you, many times I want to give you permission. I think it is so helpful in an online networking meeting. Go ahead and say to someone, would love to book in a time with you to chat in the next week or so. Here's my link. Please book. And sometimes you can end a networking meeting and go back and look at your calendar after, and they've already booked in. Talk about ease of use and no chasing them down. I have a list right now of people that I'm following up with, right? And it's not that is chasing down the right word or wrong word, but connecting, the reconnecting, right? We know we wanted to talk. It didn't work out last week. Can we work it out this week? We know we're on a list, and just keeping them on the list and the follow-up, right? So one thing that I also do, and if you hear me talk about the things I do with the business, you're going to say, oh, she does this a lot. But I bought a custom URL, and I forwarded it to my calendar. So it's bookterilee.com. In fact, I mention it in all these lives. And the thing about using that, it's super easy for people to remember, super easy to type in chats, super easy to give to people. So I would love to hear from you. Calendly.com is not the only online calendar booking service that offers these amazing options. A lot of times too, they integrate into Zoom, right? But I still want to invite you, if you have a great calendar system you love, type it below. Let's share. I believe in cheering each other on and helping each other grow. And the last thing I can think of is the ease of use of if you need to postpone, or if you could just go back in and click a link and reschedule, right? And it just the appointment just moves. You can even say to someone, hey, this is why I needed to reschedule. So, and then it always syncs to your Google Calendar. I spent a lot of time in 2020, early 2020, 2019, and I thought that I really liked, yes, Celia, I'm saying, Calendly is so awesome. I spent a lot of time, and I liked the fact that I was handwriting in a calendar. So like I would enter things online, but also have my hand calendar and be able to, I liked that. But you know what? There is a beautiful thing of everything just being all booked in, right? Just a beautiful thing. You see the purples? Those are all my lives. And then these are all the people I'm talking to and the networking meetings I'm going to. So just want to encourage you all to, if you haven't tried it yet, check it out. Maybe you've used it in the past, maybe you've had it in the past and haven't used it yet, but it can be just a lifesaver, if you will, for keeping all your appointments organized. So I want to wish you a fantastic rest of your day. If you're listening in and you would like to have some time with me, I want to invite you. Oh, guess what? There's my calendar link. You can book in time to chat about any networking challenge that you might be having at bookterilee.com. I'd love to chat and see if I could assist you. If you are curious about ways we might be able to work together, you can find out more information at terileeharrison.com. And if you've not yet, I want to invite you to visit our global online referral community at Team Referral Network Virtual Chapters. You can find our list of meeting days and times. It's across multiple time zones at vteamnetwork.com, or if you would like a personal invitation from me, please reach out. I would love to invite you as my guest. As you know, I'm going live every day throughout the summer of 2021. We are, only 30 some days of 90 in. Okay, well, that's okay. It's all right. We're only 30 some days of 90 days. But you know what? This exercise and consistency is good. It's good for me. I highly promote consistency, everyone. It's fantastic. Only good can come from being consistent. Our closing quote for Let's Talk Networking is, when you have figured out what it is that you want to ask for, do it with boldness, confidence, and certainty. So everyone, make it a great rest of your evening, a great rest of your day. I'll see you back here again tomorrow.